Welcome back. It's time to get our sweat on.
Yes, and who do we need to call on to make that happen? Our very own sweatin' Steven Jackson. He's at Pillar Fitness in Rossford this morning. Good morning, Steven.
Hey, good morning to you, Amanda. Good morning, Diane. Hey, I'm not sweating yet, but it's coming. Okay, check this out. I'm with Angela from Pillar Fitness this morning over in Rossford. So good morning to you, Angela.
Good morning.
So, Angela, we're talking about the arms this morning. And listen, so many people, they want to get in shape, and they go out and they buy dumbbells. But you know what? Just like in my living room, they're collecting dust right now. But hey, I'm going to work at getting the dust off of those. So Angela, let's walk through a few arm workouts. So what do you have for us this morning?
Alrighty, so first off, we're going to start with just the bicep, because I always like to start with one, and then we're always going to flip and do the back. So you can always start, you can do double, or we can always go single to start it out here. But starting off, we're just going to open up our hand, pulling it right on up to our chest. Right through here, nice and slow and controlled throughout. Biggest thing here, some people think when we're just working our arms, that's all we're working. Nope, not necessarily the case. We got to keep our core tight. If I got a loose core here, now I'm getting my back all arched, trying to curl those dumbbells all the way up. I'm putting a lot of strain on my posterior chain. So keep that core tight right through here. That's going to help keep us nice and straight as we curl that ball.
And that helps to prevent injuries as well, right? So just talk about the importance of form when we're working on our arms.
Yes. So form is 110% very important, because if we're over here working and maybe I'm pulling way too hard and I'm getting that arch in my back, now maybe I pulled something in my back and I'm like, man, what the heck did I do? I've been working my arms. Why is my back hurting? That's because we lost our posterior chain engagement, our core engagement, because we're trying to lift too much with our back and not just using those arms, because we really want to isolate that bicep.
Okay, so can I try this out? We have several weights here. What would you suggest? The 20-pounders are okay?
Let's start with those 20s, see how it goes. Whenever you open up those hands, give me a full extension of the arm. Now we're going to curl that right on up to the chest. Perfect.
Right
now,
there?
Yep, and then slow it back down. That other side. Perfect.
So is speed something we need to worry about here? Should we take it slow? Should we do it fast? What should be the option when we're actually lifting?
Slow and controlled when we are doing dumbbell work like so. Sometimes we'll move a little bit faster, but right now, since we're only focusing on muscle gain in our arms, we want to keep it slow and controlled. The time that we would see it be picked up is maybe we're going for a heavy or a lot of reps and we need to get it done in a certain amount of time. That's where we'll pick it up, but we need to get the form first before we can add that time.
So when we're starting off, how many reps of these do you think we should do?
I would start fairly easy, like 3 sets of 10, keep it simple. From there, as we start to, so we got our 3 sets of 10, maybe in 2 days we're back to an arms, or 3 days we're back to arms and we're back to those bicep curls. Let's increase it. Maybe we're going 4 sets of 6, but we're going to increase our weight here. So as we start to increase the weight, we want to decrease those reps. But if we're going for high repage, say like I talked about adding that time in, we want to keep it on the lower side, because we don't want to be doing 100-pound curls for 100 reps. That's a little too much.
That sounds intense. I don't think I can handle that. But we do have some other workouts that we can do as well, right, Angela?
Yes. So I talked about we just hit the bicep here. So now we want to hit that tricep. So you only need one this time.
Okay.
So we're going to go up and above our head here, keeping our elbows nice and tight to our ears. Now we're going to try to drop the dumbbell, only bending at the elbows as far as we can, and then we're straight right on back up.
Okay,
right
so the core has to be important with this too. I think I'm off a little bit, some arching in my back, and I'm sure that's not what I'm supposed to do.
Yep, so think about pulling this in. I always tell, yes, there you go. Did you feel that?
Oh my goodness. Woo.
Yes.
That burns. I've been doing this wrong for a long time.
One thing I like to tell all of our athletes is think about sucking the belly button to the spine, because you bring that in, now that engages that core nice and hard. Something else I like to say, as you're working out, pretend someone's going to come around and just karate chop you right in the belly. That's going to give you that bracing feeling, and that's what we need to feel throughout all of our lifts.
So what are we working with that workout?
So overhead, right through here, we're going to hit those triceps, which are right behind our arms. Some people like to call them the granny flabs, because that when you have that relaxed arm, it kind of moves around here a little bit. So when we isolate those triceps, we're able to build that muscle, and that will take that away.
So when we think about just working out, getting the arms in shape, is this something that we should do maybe 15, 20 minutes a day, every other day? What would you suggest?
So depending on your training plan, usually I would say I like to mix it up. So like an arm day with cardio. I'm a firm believer cardio and core at least every day or every other day, because it's great to tie that in with any other arms and legs. But going arms, then you got your legs, maybe strict just cardio, full body, then we're back to those arms. So every other day, every 3 days, somewhere around in there. It just depends on how heavy and hard you're hitting it.
And I'm sure you want to stretch things out before and after.
100%.
So important. So Angela, thanks so much for joining us this morning. And I'll continue my workout here. I'm working up a sweat, getting it started. Our photographer, Paul, he actually was teasing me. He said these weights were a little too much.
Yeah.
But Amanda and Diane, I think I handled it okay this morning.
You did. I was like, is he going to do the same weight as she is? I was wondering if you were going to be up for it. He did it. Yeah.
I couldn't have Angela show me up. She's a professional, but I think I can hang a little bit.
Yeah. And now we know that you've been doing, overhead extensions the wrong way forever. So hopefully your back won't hurt now, but your triceps will.
Yeah, since high school actually.
Oh, great lessons this morning. Form is everything. So all right, Stephen, get back to it. We'll see how many calories you burn here.
Yeah, I'm glad he did that because I need a little bit of help in the arm department.
Me too. Yeah, as you would. Yeah.
Yeah.
we all
I got my sleeves on.
We have a little bit of that here or there, don't we? All right. Well, we've got more Good Day in just a moment. Stay with us.